Welcome to the Zoom booth at ISE 2025. I'm Andy Carluccio. I'm the head of client innovation at Zoom. I have the pleasure of being joined today by Richard, the CEO of QuickLink. We're here to talk about remote contribution. How's the show going so far for you, Richard?
It's absolutely super. What a place. What a buzz that's occurring around here at the moment. Yeah.
It's really incredible. All the vendors, all the conversations. It's really been exciting, and we've had a bit of news between each other the past couple of weeks here.
We've
really,
had some
really exciting.
great time. It's really been exciting, basically, what the two companies are working on together. Really excited. You know, we're launching these products. It's exactly what the market have been asking for. They've been screaming for it off us, basically, saying, "When's it coming? When's it coming?" And finally, it's out there. We're shipping some great ones. I was telling you about some of the early adopter customers, fantastic brands. Obviously, we can't talk about them on air at the moment because the installations have to occur, but certainly a really exciting time for us.
So let's break it down a little bit for a remote contribution. So QuickLink has been there the entire ride as we've started talking about IP video. And so what's that journey been like for you guys?
Well, as I was telling you earlier, did the Americans understand garden sheds? So QuickLink actually originated from a garden shed.
Oh, really?
Exactly the same as HP, yeah?
Oh, I love that.
So we built up from there. First customers were, for remote contribution, was the BBC and ABC News. We covered the Gulf War. And then we worked through different evolutions of the company. We grew as a company from that shed. We're obviously not there now. And now all of a sudden we have a global customer base, all actually turning towards us for remote contribution, which is fantastic. So industry's telling us exactly what they want. Big one was, when's Zoom coming? When's Zoom coming? We need it. It's what people have got out there. We want to bring those people in. We're doing stuff certain ways, but we've not got a real hardware appliance, especially like with the 2110 stuff as well.
Right.
So, and it's there now, which is fantastic.
And there's something really special and powerful about being able to bring somebody from anywhere into the world directly into your show, get that expert from wherever they are into that contribution. So tell me more about StudioEdge and StudioPro. What does that look like for you guys, that next step in the evolution of this remote contribution journey?
Well, what it does is, it's from your large tier one broadcasters, your global brands, right down to your production companies, and house of worship, education, corporates, they're all now able to very simply, and the key one here is very simply bring in contribution. But not only to bring them in simply, it's the quality side of it as well.
Right.
We've actually, in our products, we've worked with NVIDIA, we've got AI built in there, I mean, you bring an absolutely fantastic picture in from your system, but we enhance it even more using those algorithms, So it really does make it easy, simple interface, simple to use, because we know what it's like, these pain points people go through. It's a high octane environment. They want to bring this person, they want to bring that, especially if it's a breaking news story.
Right, exactly.
And that's what we allow them to do. We allow them to bring calmer to their workflows.
And I think, if you're just a viewer of the news or television more casually, you may not recognize how much is going on behind the scenes to try to get all this scheduled. But it's last minute scheduling and trying to figure it out, get the right person in at the right time, and doing it with high quality and broadcast standards. That's what you guys have been all about. Yeah.
Oh wow! I mean, I remember I won't even tell you how many years ago that was, going into an MCR, and actually thinking, whoa, look what these guys have to live with on a day-to-day basis. It's absolutely mind-blowing, the activity that's occurring there. Because you're correct, when you see it on air, it looks so smooth, as if it's so effortless. But when you're actually behind the scenes, it's controlled chaos. And it's managed environment, high-octane environment. But that's where the passion came from. The passion came from to create solutions for these people, to give them products where they are stable, robust products to actually help their daily workflows.
Exactly, and I think it's so important to have things that you can rely upon, that give you exactly what you're looking for in a purpose-built environment that comes from the customer conversation. Hey, here's what we need. This is what we need to be able to improve. And I think you've responded brilliantly to the AI revolution that we're in right now, talking about with the NVIDIA upsampling that you can do on these videos to help improve that quality. I mean, that's a concrete benefit that's coming right out of the appliance to be able to improve immediately as soon as they deploy it to that infrastructure.
Totally. I mean, and you're actually sending stuff across an unreliable network as well.
Right, exactly.
You have great algorithms for dealing with packet loss.
Right.
But you do get them.
Well, it either shows up or it doesn't. Right, exactly.
Exactly. But using the NVIDIA technology in there for the noise reduction, all these other elements, we can clean that up even. So
it's amazing.
We can take perfection and take it to the next level even.
That's so exciting. And like you said, for us, the low latency, high quality, even multi-party contribution has been a big story for us. Zoom's taken broadcast contribution pretty seriously the past couple of years, and working on our SDKs and our APIs to be able to enable third-party developers to do that, like yourselves. And I mean, it's really, I've been glad to hear about the journey that you guys have had with us being relatively quick and getting it deployed.
The development we worked on together, fantastic. The team really love you guys. They really
I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, excellent. So help me understand. So you have StudioEdge and StudioPro. What's the difference? What does that look like for a customer?
So StudioEdge is a complete appliance. You basically plumb it in, for want of a better word, into your ecosystem where you have your own switcher. So you've got your existing switcher, so it can be a very, very large system within a tier 1 environment, and we sit as edge technology. That's what we call it, StudioEdge.
Got it.
So it sits between the Zoom architecture and their internal baseband architecture, and we basically sit there as a technology there, and that works fantastic. But then the other side of it is within StudioPro, we've also got customers who don't have those switcher technologies, and they want everything. So that's where, so what we've done is we have StudioPro, which is QuickLink's own switcher technology, which again is really taking the industry by storm, because it does everything completely different to traditional switches. Traditional switches work on an ME environment. We work on a scenes-based architecture.
Oh, interesting, okay.
Which is exactly the same as PowerPoint. So from a corporate environment or people learning, so easy, just think of everything as a PowerPoint slide.
Right, exactly.
As opposed to MEs and different things. So difficult to learn. But also, not only is it difficult to learn ME environment, it's not got the flexibility.
Right.
You hear about TV, oh yeah, I got a 4 ME, I got a 2 ME. Well, hang on. Using scenes, we've got 120
right,
MEs.
We're in a software-defined area, exactly.
So we've not any of the restrictions of that legacy technology.
Right.
So what we've got is Edge is actually built into StudioPro. So it basically, you have a switcher and you have Edge all within one hardware appliance.
And that's what I love. It's a modern approach to remote contribution. You've taken advantage of what the hardware is capable of doing these days. You built the software stack on top of it that addresses exactly those customer requirements, and you've done it in a workflow that's natural and seamless for those customers to be able to deploy.
And it is, and that's exactly what we want. That's exactly what we believe we've created. We've not done this ourselves. We've sent versions out there. We always work in a closed loop with our customers, where they're continually feeding back to us what they want and whatever they. So over the years, we've actually we have those skills and those people we can turn to create those wonderful workflows for them.
Fantastic. So you've been in the market now with these two solutions for a couple of weeks. What's the reception been like from the customers?
Absolutely mind blowing. I mean, it's been absolutely fantastic. I mean, we got, as I was telling you, 2110, very early for stations, but the stations that have those technology, they're buying our product. They're doing a quick test. They're saying, yeah, that's exactly what we want. POs are coming in on that side, which is fantastic. And even outside the 2110, we have it both working in the SDI environment,
right,
or the NDI environment as well, or even SRT if they want it.
Yeah.
So all of them are there. So whatever their workflow is, we have the answer for them.
And I think that speaks to a lot of the spirit of this show specifically, for integrated systems, right, that are compatible with each other and compatible with industry standards. I mean, that has been what you talked about there with whether it's SDI workflows, NDI, SRT, 2110. Like, you walk around the halls here and everybody is talking about these standard compatibility layers that allow us to modernize contribution while having the reliability and the understanding that when we pull these pieces together, we've got something that we can stand behind, right?
Totally,
absolutely.
We embrace it so much. They're relaunching NDI at the moment.
Right.
We're one of their 3 launch partners. That's how committed we are to basically bringing all these ecosystems together.
That's amazing, and it brings the value back to the customer.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, Richard, thank you so much. Where can people find QuickLink online?
QuickLink is just go to quicklink.tv.
Quicklink.tv. Okay, great.
And you'll see us there, both our US and our UK presences.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for spending the time with me. You can find Zoom here at the Zoom booth at ISE, and thanks for watching.